guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my Tester Tuesday first impression on the Wet n Wild foundation. This is their new foundation called Photo Focus. I also have some other Wet n Wild products I will be testing out. These are the Photo Focus concealers. I have this beautiful rainbow highlight and a liquid lipstick, as well as their new Lash Renegade Mascara. So if you'd like to see how all of these products apply on my face using an Ultra HD, non-filtered, no pretty studio lighting kind of a situation with check-ins throughout the day, and my final thoughts at the end of this video, at the end of my day, on how the product wears, who I think it might be geared towards, and what I think about the products, then just keep on watching. So I'm really excited to be testing out some new Wet n Wild products. I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Buff Bisque. I think the shade will match. I have two of their pressed powders, one of their new mascaras, which is the Wet n Wild Multi-Dimensional Lash Regenerate Mascara. I've never tried a Wet n Wild mascara, so I'm excited about that. I also have this highlight, which I am obsessed with when I swatched it at the party. This is their Color Icon Rainbow Highlighter. If you swirl it together, you look like, someone snapped me and was all like, with one swipe, you could look like Edward from Twilight. I went and bought an eyeliner from Wet n Wild because I wanted to test it out personally. I have some liquid lipsticks, so let's test all this out. I feel like my skin's really hydrated today, so let's just not use a primer. Let's see what happens. My skin is clean. It's pretty much primed with my sunblock. I use a mineral SPF that kind of gives it this like filled in look, so I'm not going to wear any primer today, but I'm thinking maybe I should on at least half my face to see how it works. On the left side of my face, I'm going to wear my 100% pure mattifying primer just to see, just so you guys know like what happens if you put a primer on. This gives me a really nice silky poreless base. I shake up this Wet n Wild foundation and I'm gonna apply it on the right side of my face while the primer sinks in on the left. It's like this. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand to keep that sanitary. Then Beauty Blender. Wow. This looks really good. This looks really good. That's a nice coverage. Like, the color match is good. It blended in really, really nicely and flawlessly. It makes my skin look clearer, brighter, more even, covered up my freckles and my veins. Wow. I'm impressed. It's got a demi-matte finish, so I don't think I can build it up too much because it will start to show my dry patches. But not that I have like super dry patches, but you know, I have dry skin, so it'll start to show texture if I built it up too much. But I like the demi-matte finish. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the left side of my face. I'm going to use a brush. It's the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Quite affordable foundation brush in my opinion. So trying to keep this relatively affordable for you guys. Wow. Like, wow. Wow. This is good. Let's just see how it wears. Like, I'm so shocked. I've never tried a Wet n Wild foundation before, I don't think. Not that I can remember. And now I'm kind of like, I need to try out all of their foundations. I am really impressed. Okay, I'm not gonna build it up too much because, like I said, I have like meetings and stuff, and if I build it up too much, because I do have a tendency to have dry skin on my cheeks, it will start to show its texture when it's a demi-matte finish or a matte finish in general. So I have to be very careful, but I feel like I'm getting a really nice medium, almost full coverage. And if you have oily skin, you could definitely build this up a little bit more and get a full coverage. So far so good. I'm gonna go in with some other products now. I'm gonna try out this concealer, and this I have medium peach. So I hope it's bright enough. It might be a little too similar to my under eyes shade for it to do the brightening effect, but we'll work with it. Like, I wish I had a lighter shade. It definitely conceals. Like, you could use this as a concealer in this shade. Like, let's just for fun, like, put it in areas that I want a little more coverage. Yeah, this is a really nice concealer. It's almost got like a gel-like quality to it. I just feel like it needs to be lighter in terms of shade range for it to be my under eyes, so I'm gonna apply a little bit of this Age Rewind under my eyes to brighten up that darkness. So that helps brighten it a little bit. I don't know, I have bags under my eyes today. I'm just helpless. And I think this will work, so I'm gonna grab a fluffy brush from Real Techniques. This is the blush brush, but I use it as a powder blush. This powder is real nice. Kind of feel like the foundation looks better without the powder, but we'll see how it wears because I do get a little oily around my T-zone. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup to the point where I can do my highlight and eyeliner and come back and show you what's going on. Okay, so I have most of my makeup on. I'm gonna try this highlight. So excited. I've only swatched it, and if you guys follow me on Snapchat, you saw the magical highlight that this is. So let's see if it wears as well as it swatches. By the way, as I was doing my makeup, I realized I do have a lighter concealer for under my eyes. But I do like how this concealer is. We'll just see how it wears. Obviously, it's not as brightening as I'd like it to be, but I think it looks really good just in terms of like how it's fluid and dries down really nicely without creasing immediately. And then I did set it with their powder. I just thought, you know, what the heck, just use their powder today. It might be a little bit too heavy for my under eyes, but we're just playing. So I'm using my Real Techniques setting brush, and I am going to just swirl it all because I want to look like a vampire from Twilight. That might be too blue, so I'm gonna go focus here. Ooh. I think it'll look better once I have my eye makeup done. I am gonna go in with this eyeliner, and this is the Megaliner liquid eyeliner in black. For the giant dot I accidentally drew on my eye. I like how matte this is. I quite like this eyeliner. It's very matte, very bold, and pretty easy to control. I did get a giant dot right there though, so my wing is looking all... I need my cleanup pencil. Well, let's try this. This could be disastrous. This is the makeup remover for eyes, lips, and face. My Cellar cleanser, so it's not supposed to be oily, I don't think. That kind of worked. This is very oily though, so I think I just screwed up my makeup. Yay me. if I can make this even. I'm gonna go in with the concealer in light. This is light ivory. I actually really like this concealer. Because I do think the face powder is a little bit heavy for my under eyes, I'm going to go in with the Cover FX Illuminating Powder and just set what I just did. I'm going to use the Lash Renegade. How can I open this? Oh, I feel like I have to be the Hulk right now. I just want to try you. Okay, let's try this mascara. Curling the lashes. Ooh, I like it. I really like this mascara wand because it's spiky, but it grabs really well. The battery is literally about to die, so I will check in a little bit when my whole makeup is done. It is right now 1 p.m. because I slept in this morning. Hey guys, so I just finished filming some other videos and my camera is now charged. I thought I'd do a check-in. It is 3 p.m. in the afternoon, so I've had it on for 2 hours and I really like how it looks. I'm going to turn on my ring light because it's really dark outside today. And just so you guys know, I'm also wearing the Liquid Lippy in Rebel Rose. And it's so far really nice and comfortable. It's not completely transfer proof, but it's a matte Liquid Lippy and drugstore prices. So this foundation just looks really surprisingly good. It's like very smooth and flawless and high coverage for it feeling really nice on the skin, and also a demi matte finish. The whole point of the, what is it called, Photo Focus collection is so that it doesn't provide any flashback when you're dealing with flash photography, dealing with photography in general. So it's supposed to be just a really good on-camera foundation, but it also looks really nice in person. Let's see what we can do with this situation. Let's see if we can buff this out a little. But yeah, the side without primer actually looks better in my opinion than the side with primer. But I'm really impressed. This looks really good with studio lights. Pretty nice. I'll check in a few more hours. Hey guys, I thought I'd do a check-in. It's only like 30 minutes later, but we're outside in natural light, and this foundation is really good. Like in natural light, it looks phenomenal. It looks like I have no pores. How is that possible? Look, I'm even bringing you closer. It looks like I have no pores. But in a good way. This is so pretty. The highlight looks good. Lips still looking good. Liner is still looking good. Concealer is still looking good. I think we might have scored with some affordable products. And cruelty-free. So nice. Hey guys, so I'm doing a check-in on my foundation. We're out shopping before dinner, and what time is it? It's like 7:30? It's 7:30-ish. Let's go over here. So it's nighttime and this is all artificial light, but we're just out and about, and I'm really impressed with my foundation. I was in the Topshop dressing room trying on clothes, and it just looked really flawless and like poreless. Like it makes my skin look really smooth, and it's still wearing nicely. I don't have an oily T-zone, which is always the problem around this time. But yeah, I really like how it looks. Super close up, you guys can see, like you can still see a little bit of my freckling right here. But it's not bad. The concealer's not creasing or doing anything weird. I definitely could have used a lighter concealer first, but you saw me apply it. It was like messed up. Liquid lip is still good, and I ate today. Like I had a lot of food at the Milk Makeup talk. My eyes look good. The eyeliner. Highlight still looks good. So if it's 7:30, I put this on at 1. It's been 6.5 hours. Hey guys, so it is a little after 10 p.m. I've had the foundation on for 9 hours now, and I have to say it looks really good. I'm very, very impressed with this foundation. I think it's a really beautiful demi matte, full coverage, medium full coverage foundation that looks amazing on camera, and it looks flawless in real life. It does look like I'm wearing makeup, so if you're looking for something that's a natural finish, that's not what this is. This definitely does look like I am wearing foundation, but it doesn't look cakey or heavy. It just looks flawless, and it's wearing really, really well. I personally prefer the no primer side versus the primer side. This was my primer side. You can actually see more texture with the primer side, but the non-primer side looks a little bit smoother, and the foundation actually looks like it's not oily or nothing weird is happening. It actually looks really, really well, and it's wearing well. The concealer is definitely the wrong shade. The first time I put it on, I didn't know I had a lighter shade. So I do really like the concealer texture. It's a very high color payoff and pigmentation that just dries down, but it could be a problem if you have dry skin. I'm surprised at how matte my nose still is without any touch-up. So I do recommend the powder as a face setting powder. Not necessarily for an under eye. I feel like it could be a little heavy. So definitely you want to use a more finely milled translucent powder for under the eyes. The eyeliner looks amazing. It's still on. It hasn't transferred onto my lid or my crease. It hasn't worn off or done anything weird. The lipstick did start to get really crusty, but that's just because my lips started getting really dry. I did eat. It did last a very long time, but I ended up taking it off because it was looking kind of gross on my lips, and Hubs made a comment about it, so I was like, I'll just take it off. So I do like the liquid lipstick. It was very comfortable to wear, but if you start to get dry and start eating a lot, you will get like a weird, like chunky situation going on, but you could easily wipe it off and reapply it. So, I mean, it did last a very long time. It's not horrible. It's just not as good as my Jouer ones, but the Jouer ones are $18, but I do have a 15% discount code, so there's still more. The highlight is still on. I can't tell if you guys can see it on camera. The highlight is still on. The highlight did wear off quite a bit. Like, it's not a super long lasting highlight for me personally, but everything else works really, really well. I really recommend this foundation if you're looking for a demi matte full coverage foundation for photography, for events, or for every single day. Just remember to wear an SPF underneath if you're going to be out in the sun. The powder is really great as a setting powder or as a face powder or a touch-up powder. If you're super oily, I think you might really enjoy this powder to just throw in your purse. And yeah, I really like it. I think it's pretty impressive. I'm really impressed with Wet n Wild. I did not expect to like this foundation as much as I do, and I did not expect to like this eyeliner as much as I do, and I did not expect to like the liquid lipstick as much as I do either. So really good job. Super excited to have discovered some of the new products from Wet n Wild and found that it performed really well. Oh, the mascara. The mascara is cool. I like that the mascara has like a thin spiky wand versus like a chubby spiky wand, because I was actually really able to get in there and like pull on my lashes and build up a little volume. Not super lengthening, but I love the little ball tip for my lower lash line, so that was kind of like a 2-in-1 bonus. I hope you guys enjoyed today's Tester Tuesday video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell to let you know whenever I have a new video, which is 5 days a week, every Sunday through Thursday. I also have a new podcast that goes live pretty much every Friday. Once the new year starts and the holidays are over, it will be every Friday. It's just been difficult scheduling wise. Everyone's like really busy. So yeah, I also have a blog that I am redoing. I'm going to be bringing you guys exclusive monthly newsletter giveaways and content, as well as creator tip content. I talk about it more on my vlog channel for Vlogmas Day 11. I also talk about it on Snapchat, and of course I will be sending out a newsletter talking more about what's to come for 2017. So if anything, I hope my video helped motivate and inspire you to look and feel your best from the outside in. I know when I look and feel my best, it just helps me deal with life a little bit better. And if anything, I hope my video was able to help you de-stress, unwind from your day, and I hope to see you guys back here tomorrow for Wednesday's video, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!